We visited World Trade Center Memorial and Museum in New York City on September the 18th, 2021. If you would like to get notices when I post again, be sure to subscribe right here. Just click on that button. This is the site of the attack of September 11th, 2001. 2,977 people were killed in that attack. The memorial was finished in 2011 and the museum in 2014. About 2 million people visit here each year. This is the view outside our window as we get up in the morning, looking over in Manhattan. When we walk over to the subway station, we see a black and white warbler. We'll see it several days. The Newport Pass station is right next door to our hotel, and we'll be using it. We buy Metro cards so we can get on and off, and this is what it looks like underground. Since it's on the weekend, the green train direct to World Trade Center is not running, so we have to take the yellow train to Grove Street, change to the red train, and go to World Trade Center. The World Trade Center Path and subway station is also a shopping mall. First, we'll be looking at the National September 11th Memorial Museum. One World Trade Center, the Freedom Tower, is what is here now. The Twin Towers were built here from 1966 to 1975. It opened in 1973, and then in September the 11th, 2001, 19 militants hijacked 4 airplanes. They flew 1 into the Pentagon, 2 into the World Trade Center, and 1 crashed near Shanksville. At the World Trade Center, they killed 2,763 people. At the Pentagon, 189, and in Shanksville, 44 died. The site looks like this now, with a subway station, 2 reflecting pools, a museum, and in 1 World Trade Center just off the top of the picture. These flags represent the nationalities of all the people who died that day. And when you first enter, you hear voices from around the world talking about what they experienced that day as they watched it. This area is what was called the bathtub. This is a retaining wall to the left to keep the Hudson River from flowing into the basement. Here we also see the last column. It was removed about a year after the attack and was the last thing cleaned up. Many of the first responders wrote their call signs on this column. Here we see a piece of the facade on the North Tower where the airplane hit. And these are some of the people who died. One of the firehouses where some of the 343 firemen who died came from had this on their door. They also have a section honoring the search and rescue dogs that worked here. In the center here is the steps that some of the survivors came down in order to be saved. You can see it here on the left as it was. Here you can see at the base the box columns that were used to support the building. And this is what is left of them today. The biggest problem was they used heavy steel to support the outside and inside, but the floors themselves were made of light steel, so they heated up and warped and brought the whole building down. We've been in the basement of where the World Trade Centers were for the museum. Now we go up on top to see the ground level, and here we find 2 pools marking the Twin Tower bases. Names are written around each pool of those who died. And towering over it all is 1 World Trade Center today, the Freedom Tower, the tallest building in the United States.